Welcome back to another video, my second one back, and of the new Mandalorian season. We have seen Bo-Katan's character progress from Season 2 of The Mandalorian with her hunt for the Darksaber, her fight with Mando, and of course her hate for the Children of the Watch, or just the Watch, which is the clan that Mando's a part of, with their rule of no taking off their helmets. And now, obviously, she ended up bathing in the living waters of Mandalore and decided to join the Watch rather than the ways of the Night Owl. We saw her see a mythosaur and losing her shoulder patch and requesting the mythosaur to the armorer, and now her story is branching out from Season 3, such as Boba Fett's did. In the latest episode, the Mandalorians helped Greef Karga fight back the pirates on Navarro, and at the end, she talked with the armorer. I think this part of Mando is a little bit confusing. I'm not sure why the armorer let her take off her helmet after the hassle that she went through the living waters, and why the armor just changed her mind so quickly that she didn't have to bathe in the living waters. She's of both Mandalorian clans, the Watch and the Night Owls. I think that's her clan name. So the armor saw that she was the balance between both worlds and can possibly bring them all together. I'm going to be talking about what I think will happen to Bo-Katan next, and if her story is going to even be continued in The Mandalorian Season 3, or maybe the Ahsoka show. So we ended off this episode with the armor sending off Bo-Katan on a mission to gather other Mandalorian, such as the two from Season 2, and unite all of them together once again. Now, after she accomplishes this, the armorer plans on recolonizing Mandalore as their home world, since they now know that it is habitable. I first want to talk about how her story will be continued, then I'll talk about my predictions. So we do know that for this season, we do have a lot more going on, rather than at the beginning of the season for the first couple of episodes, because of Moff Gideon and Carson Teva uncovering this whole Imperial conspiracy in the New Republic. I'm not sure if her story will be continued in this season, the Ahsoka show, or maybe even her own show like Book of Boba Fett. I don't think she'll have her entire own sideshow. That would end up as a mess, and most of the episodes would probably be filler. I think it's possible for her story to be continued in the Ahsoka show, but I don't think it's as likely for her story to be continued in the Ahsoka show, and because the Ahsoka show will be focused on Zeb, Ahsoka, and Sabine searching for Thrawn and Ezra. We haven't had a lot going on in Season 3. Most episodes have been filler, so I think her story will probably be continued in Season 3, as not a lot just hasn't been going on. So now I'll talk about my predictions for what I think is next for Bo-Katan. She'll obviously depart from Mando, and whether we get that in this season or not, I'm still not entirely sure. In her story, the first Mandalorian that she'll probably contact is the two from Season 2, as well as Sabine Wren. We've only had a Zeb cameo this season, and that was like 5 seconds, and that was the one cameo in the entire season, so I definitely think it's a possibility that there's room for Sabine in the season. I think Bo-Katan will contact Sabine to help her with the search, as well as meet Mando in armor, because Sabine is also a Mandalorian, and whether or not Sabine is interested in regaining Mandalore or just searching for Ezra, I'm not sure, because we haven't seen her character in a while, and just look at how much some characters have changed. Like, it's just been a while, so we don't know what she's focusing on doing right now. This is also highly possible that it crosses over with the Ahsoka show, since Sabine will be playing a huge role in that show, which is another big reason Bo-Katan's story might be continued in the Ahsoka show instead. Since Sabine will also be searching for Ezra/Thrawn, she might drag Bo-Katan in, maybe even Mando, but I don't know, there's just so many possibilities. I think my final prediction is this: Bo-Katan will first contact the two from Season 2 and get back with them again. Next, she'll meet with Sabine Wren, inform her of her mission, and I think Sabine is going to be hesitant at first, and that it's not her code, and that she wants to stick with the search for Ezra. This will most likely pull Bo-Katan and maybe Mando into finding Thrawn, and then after this, Sabine may help with taking over Mandalore back, and that will lead to the Mandalorian taking back Mandalore. And I feel like this is just branching out into many things, and I don't think they can fit this into Mando Season 3, and we might get a Mando Season 4, because I'm not sure if it is confirmed that this is the last season or not, but a Mando Season 4 is definitely possible. Thanks for watching. That's my prediction video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed.